My aunt demanded to sell the family business for a son, but I showed her it's all mine. Hey, I'm Zach, 26. I run our family's bakery, a cozy, old-school place that's been around for 3 generations. It smells like freshly baked bread and nostalgia. And yeah, it's kind of a big deal to me. But trust me, nothing could have prepared me for the absolute circus my Aunt Linda was about to unleash. Linda, 49, is the kind of person who talks like her voice is the only one worth hearing. Picture the human equivalent of a foghorn. And then there's her son Ryan, 22, self-proclaimed entrepreneur, actual professional couch potato. His resume is a list of jobs he's been fired from for not fitting the culture, which I assume is code for being allergic to showing up. It all started last Thanksgiving at my parents' house. We were doing the whole family thing. Turkey, stuffing, pretending not to hate each other. I was mid-bite of mashed potatoes when Linda hit me with this. Zach, don't you think you're a little young to be running the bakery all by yourself? You should sell it to someone who can, take it to the next level. Like Ryan! I almost choked. I looked around, waiting for someone, anyone, to jump in and say, "Good one, Linda!" But nope, dead silence. Even my dad, who usually hides behind football, was staring at his plate like it owed him money. My mom tried to smooth things over with a nervous laugh, but Linda wasn't done. Oh no, she leaned in like she was pitching this to Shark Tank. Ryan has such big ideas for the bakery industry. He's got a vision to make it, modern. Like, with online orders, delivery services, maybe even a mobile app. Here's the kicker. Ryan was sitting there nodding like he just invented sliced bread. He had this smug little grin that screamed, "I deserve this even though I've done literally nothing to earn it." "Yeah, Zach," he said, lounging back like a frat bro at a tailgate. "You've had your fun, but come on, man. You're holding it back. I could make it like national." National? This guy couldn't organize his own laundry, and he thinks he's going to revolutionize a bakery? I couldn't help it. I laughed out loud. Not a polite chuckle either. The kind of laugh that says, "Are you hearing yourself right now?" Apparently, that wasn't the reaction they wanted. Linda's face went from fake friendly to "I will destroy you" in 2 seconds flat. "Zach, you're being unreasonable. Don't you want the bakery to succeed?" Succeed? Lady, the bakery's been doing fine without a Ryan-led revolution. Last time I checked, the key to success wasn't handing the reins to someone who thinks waking up before noon is a human rights violation. A week later, I'm knee-deep in a supplier crisis because apparently, delivering flour on time is a lost art. My phone's buzzing, my staff's asking a million questions, and I'm running on about 3 hours of sleep and too much coffee. That's when she walks in. Linda. She doesn't just enter, she struts, like she's Beyoncé, and the bakery is her stage. At first, I thought, okay, maybe she's here to buy something. Surely even Linda can't start drama before noon. Spoiler, she absolutely can. She doesn't head to the counter like a normal customer. Nope. She starts mingling with the customers, making comments like, "Oh, you love the cinnamon rolls? Well, enjoy them while they last. Big changes are coming soon." And this bakery, about to go national. I froze. Big changes? National? What was she even talking about? My staff was looking at me like, boss, are we getting fired?" And the customers were visibly confused, clutching their pastries like Linda was about to snatch them away. I stormed over and pulled her aside before she could declare herself CEO. "Linda, what the hell are you doing?" She gave me this overly sweet smile, the kind that makes your skin crawl. "Zach, I'm just letting everyone know that exciting things are on the horizon. Spreading a little hope." "Hope for what exactly?" I shot back, already regretting the conversation. That's when she dropped her latest master plan. She leaned in like we were sharing some big family secret. "Zach, it's not fair for you to hog this place. You're single, no kids, and honestly, you don't need this kind of responsibility. Ryan does. He's going to build a future here. Imagine it. A real legacy." I stared at her, trying to figure out if she'd hit her head on the way in. Linda, this bakery is my responsibility. It's been in our family for years, and I'm not about to hand it over to someone who thinks a croissant is just a fancy dinner roll. But Linda, she wasn't hearing it. She just smiled like I was a toddler refusing to share my toys. You're being selfish, Zach. Ryan has a vision. A vision. Sure. Ryan's vision probably involves turning the bakery into some hipster cafe that serves avocado toast on artisan cardboard. Apparently being told no wasn't something Linda was used to, because she went nuclear. She started calling my parents daily, spinning these wild stories about how I was overwhelmed, and how poor Ryan was ready to step up and save the bakery. And here's the kicker. She got some of our family friends involved. Suddenly, I'm getting random texts from my mom's book club buddies like, "Oh, Zach, I heard you're thinking about letting Ryan help. What a smart idea." Help? Help? Ryan's version of help would probably involve Googling how to bake bread while burning down the entire kitchen. The worst part? My mom started falling for it. One evening, she called me, her voice dripping with concern. "Zach, maybe you should think about this. Linda has a lot of connections, and Ryan might actually bring in more business." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My own mom, falling for Linda's nonsense. "Mom, are you seriously buying this? Ryan can't even hold down a part-time job. You think he's going to run a bakery?" "Well," she said hesitantly, "Linda makes a good point. You're always so busy. Maybe this could help take some of the pressure off you." Pressure? The only pressure I was feeling was the slow squeeze of my sanity being crushed by this family circus. I hung up and stared at the ceiling for what felt like hours. Linda was playing dirty, and now she had Mom on her side. This wasn't just a bad joke anymore. It was war. By now, I was absolutely done playing nice. Linda and Ryan had gone from being annoying to actively sabotaging me. They started spreading rumors around the neighborhood, telling everyone I was selling the bakery. Customers came in, looking like they were attending a funeral. "Zach, is it true? Are you closing the bakery? Linda said Ryan's taking over soon." My jaw almost hit the counter. Linda was straight up rewriting reality, and people were buying it. I knew I needed to shut this down. First, I went through my grandpa's will. I remembered him always saying the bakery needed to stay in the hands of someone who truly valued it. And there it was, in bold legal terms. The bakery belonged to me, and only me, with the explicit instruction that it should never be handed to someone who didn't care about its legacy, aka Ryan and his donut-shaped brain. I sent Linda a formal message, laying it all out. The bakery was mine, period. I thought that would scare her off, but no. She took it as a challenge. The next morning, I rolled up to the bakery, only to find bright red graffiti sprawled across the front window. "New management coming soon?" It looked like a preschooler's art project gone wrong. My stomach dropped, but my irritation skyrocketed. I stormed inside, checked the security cameras, and, surprise, there was Ryan with two of his clueless buddies. They were laughing, spraying paint like they'd just won a vandalism contest. That was it. I called the cops. Enough was enough. A few hours later, Linda stormed into the bakery, all puffed up like a chicken about to lay a dramatic egg. "How dare you call the police on Ryan? He's just a kid. You're ruining his future." I stayed calm, which clearly made her even angrier. I pulled out my phone and played the footage. Maybe Ryan should have thought about his future before spray painting my window. Her face turned beet red. She huffed, sputtered, and stomped out, but I knew she wasn't done. This wasn't over. Linda wasn't just trying to take the bakery. She wanted to make my life hell, and I wasn't about to let her win. Linda's final move was her most desperate yet. She hired a lawyer and tried to sue me, claiming the bakery was family property, and everyone had a right to it. She even brought up old photos of Ryan helping in the bakery as a kid, saying he was an integral part of its success. Her lawyer sent me a formal letter demanding I sell the business and divide the profits equally. I didn't even bother responding. Instead, I brought out the big guns, my grandpa's will. We ended up in court. Linda and Ryan put on this pathetic show, crying about how they just wanted to honor Grandpa's legacy. but my lawyer ripped them apart. He presented the vandalism footage, witnesses who overheard Linda bragging about her plans, and the will itself, which made it clear. The bakery was mine and mine alone. The judge didn't just dismiss their case. He ordered Linda to pay my legal fees. Seeing her face as the verdict was read, priceless. Since then, Linda and Ryan have been blacklisted from the bakery. I even posted a public notice. Family drama is not on the menu. The bakery's doing better than ever, and I made sure to donate a chunk of our profits to a local charity in Grandpa's name. As for Linda and Ryan, they're still whining, but I couldn't care less. This is my bakery, my legacy, and no one's taking it from me.